Alrighty. The thing's not yelling at me, so it must be okay. It's okay. Hate switching time zones. It's that time. Wow, that's terrible. I'm referring to me trying to tile the windows. Not my pun. My pun itself was amazing. Can't be denied. I completely forgot to look at this thing yesterday too. You should be switching time zones too, shouldn't you? In like a week's time, or has it already been? For a low price, you can yell at me. You can even choose if yelling should be English or German. Even German with a heavy Swabian accent. End of October. How about yelling at me in a thick German accent attempting to do a Dutch accent? Or is that a premium option? That works too. Assign the bot in. End of October. So it means you would diverge by another hour. Yeah, the Twitch bot wasn't available yesterday because it signed out and it wanted to do a full re-authentication, and that's annoying to do. Because the way I've got the bot set, I don't think I fully explained it. I think I only sort of alluded to it because I made a sort of semi-snarky comment about how most other people get their bots. A lot of other people, when they set up a bot, they don't set up two-factor or passwords or things. Like, they do all the good stuff for their main account, but they never do it for their secondary account, like their bot account. And so the number of times over the years I've heard people say, "Oh, my bot got hacked, and I've lost access to my bot," because it's been banned or something, because it's been hacked, and it's been spamming sub for these views and things. It's been hijacked for that sort of stuff. And yeah, so I actually go to the trouble of doing the whole two-factor thing. The problem is that it means that I got to go dig out the password manager and all the authenticator jazz to make it work. And so it's not a simple sign-in job. It's actually a lot more difficult. But anyway, we're back here. A few things have happened since last time. Most of this has actually been built on its own. It just sort of got itself done. I did also actually build this rail just before. Oh yeah, the one of the 45s for the mainline sections is missing a tile, so that happens. Keep forgetting about that. Closer to Swiss. Swiss is basically German. It's German Highlanders. This has slowly been growing as well. It's just been happily chugging away. Otherwise, 3 more spiders have appeared. So helper spiders. These spiders have a bunch of construction materials inside them for actually building the builds. So I can run them down the middle of the red circuit build and actually get all that stuff that's unbuilt, well, built really, for lack of a better description. Right, so first thing that's going to happen is you're going to go up there. Second thing that's going to happen is I need to move all this crap out of the way and get the green circuits up and running again. I think that'll be the first thing to do. Oh, I opened up 2 more of these. So these are actually unloading now and just doing their thing. There's nothing particularly magical about it. It's just, seen it before. It's not even bigger. It's the same size as what it was originally. I just moved it over a few tiles. That's what I do with my life. What else do we need to do? I need to look at, address that, look at that. I've still got some old trains actually too. And a landfill train for some reason. Future me problems, future me problems. I think the next thing to look at though is the blue circuits. That's where we need to go next. And then maybe eventually move the green circuit one over there and the blue circuit one over to here. That seems entirely reasonable. Potentially even moving blue circuits again, because there's not Do I want to move blue circuits? In many ways I don't, but in other ways I do. See, yes. Oh yeah, as predicted, the thingy here chewed through all of the thingies. Very concise technical description there, but yeah, it did chew through all of these eventually. Oh yeah, you can't do that remotely. Oh, 1.1, how miserable you are. Alright, let's unjam these. No, you don't understand Swiss German, and don't forget the Swiss has 3 languages. German, French, French and Italian. I didn't actually know that part. Isn't there a, like a... I mean, I was about to say, I'm surprised it wasn't more... Because a lot of, particularly countries like Switzerland, less so the regulars, but getting back up into Denmark, they're incredibly nationalist. And that's never going to get built anytime soon, is it? I don't know why I'm staring at it. And so I would have expected them to be very unwilling to embrace other languages. But then the thought crossed my mind. I remember a video talking about I think it was a Italian enclave within the Swiss borders. Ooh, you got your vacation. And so, I suppose it's not entirely out of the question that having Italian, a mixture of Italian isn't impossible. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, blue circuits. Well, I need to fix that too. That's a whole other issue that I don't want to deal with. Oh yeah, speaking of issues I don't want to deal with. There. You build that? Yes, thank you. What are we going to do for this? So we need, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 unloads. I'm thinking of doing it just like this, 4 unloads just like this, just for green circuits. So the reason why I hesitate for blue circuits here is it's kind of dependent on green circuits, so it's actually a bad place there. I really need them to come down and up. Something like that. So actually over here is probably a better space for it, even though it's going to just land on top of that. Or possibly up there. I mean, I could just be a real masochist and put it over here. Just jam it on the main line. Really increase the pressure on the main line. So is that the 21st of October you get your 1 week of vacation? I think I'm going to do that. Let's get out of this view. I mean, I am tempted to slide these over further, seeing as though I've changed my mind. But at the same time, that's a significant investment. The history of Europe and the border is complicated. Yeah, there's a lot of it's complicated with Europe. Where do I want to put it? If I could hazard a guess, I'm going to guess that it's probably space platform related. That would probably be the biggest indicator. Hokey day. I'm spending way too long thinking about this. So, green circuit trains come out. Maybe, I mean, where it says there, maybe there's where the dream times happen. The dream happens. Maybe push it up to here instead. That might be even better again. Then both of these, instead of joining the main line down here, they join here so they can go up or down. And it is local to most of the drain. I mean, I'm not really that invested in the whole, forcing... Well, I'm not married to the idea of, artificially forcing pressure into specific locations. That's not the first time I've ever been down that path, and something that I don't really have strong motivation to do ever again. And on that note, I can move this closer as well. And as I say, move it somewhere more sensible. Maybe somewhere on grid. Like so. Do you actually... Yes, you do actually. It does actually work. This is good. Just extend that to complete the square. I can't control shift that, so I'll have to do it manually, and you can go there. Hokey day. Right, let's pack this up until the inventory gets completely full. Let's bring you lot. Where are you lot? Oh, you're way over there. Oh yeah, I sent you over there to do some construction. These have some, well, they had some inserters inside them. That's why I sent them over there. You lot can come here now. Alrighty, so you... Probably going to push it all the way up to the water's edge there somewhere. Like there. Out there. Actually show... Not really. Slide it over a little bit further, I think. So maybe there, just get a little bit more out of it. It's not going to be perfect because it's going to hit the water, but it'll do. Should actually bring the whole crew down. Where's the purple one? Oh, you're way down there. Oh, yeah. I sent you down to do that. I might leave you there then. What's the red one up to? What's the demo one? You finished over here yet? Not actually sure if it's finished cleaning up. This is the cleanup crew from the high impact deconstruction efforts, and I think they've finally cleaned everything up. Just when I discovered that no, they in fact haven't finished cleaning up, and there's still more rubbish on the ground left from the high impact deconstruction efforts. Yes, that's what we're going to call them. High impact, high velocity, high yield. Not sure what the best term for it would be. And for anyone who's late to the late to what I'm referring to, this used to be a red circuit and the green circuit. This used to be the red circuit and green circuit build. That's what the red and greens are here for. And then they got relegated over here and made bigger. And the easiest way to deconstruct it is not with bots or by going over in there and actually deconstructing it. The quickest way to deconstruct it is with atomic bombs. It's just, I'm not sure what adjective correctly describes the action. Oh, pots in there. Got 177,000, 179,000. Well, I should deal with that. There's also a thought about making the labs belt-based again, but memory serves is that that is still very much a poor performer in 1.1. Probably still a poor performer in 2.0, but details. I'm sort of forced to in 2.0. Alright, let's start transferring this crap. Well, hang on to that. Aha! These spiders are here and ready and rearing to go. Fill up your pockets. How bad is it? Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm just going to stand there for now. Oh, they're still absorbing stuff. I've actually managed to absorb most of the old build. I mean, this has absorbed most of it anyway. And how are we looking over here? Oh, it's getting done. Shockingly. Okay, swallowed it all up. Now do it again over here. Wrong one. You, go up there. You, go over there. It's red like a decon planner, and that's exactly what the bot is going to do. It's going to decon the old supply base. Can sunshine? Yeah, it's pretty good. How we doing? Ka-chunk. And there's the it's in the way. Of course, we're all out of juices. Even with the 2.5 megawatt slight cheat, it's still bad. Because of course it is. Quality's gonna seriously help with that problem. I actually have a solution for that, and that's another reactor. That's a lot of junk. Yeah, batteries help to an extent. I mean, I'm undercooking it a little. I mean, I'm actually overdoing the number of roboports right now. I really should only have 3 and replace one of them with more batteries. Yeah, the problem with it ultimately is that eventually the batteries get drained and then it still recovers at the same rate. So batteries just draw out the inevitable a little bit longer. But the inevitable still happens of running out of power. Yeah, I arguably don't make enough use of batteries, or at least in this layout I'm not making use of enough batteries, and I am pushing it with 4. But that means I get the full 100. You know, I could piecemeal this with, you know, little bits of landfill here and there, or I could just go get some landfill properly. But I'd like to think I'm still accomplishing something by doing it this way, even though I'm walking past that and I've already used all the landfill, rendering the entire exercise kind of pointless. So I really should just put the legs in and get some landfill. Do I have a landfill spider by chance? I don't think I do. I think you're set up for... No, you're not. So there's this irritating situation where I need to do the long walk, but I don't want to do the long walk. I don't want you auto-trashing that. I can let you auto-trash that, however. Yeah, these are meant to be the rail building bots. Long walk it is. Yeah, 100 is really excessive. You really want more robot ports for more concurrent charging than more overall bots. Unless you want the extra coverage range, because my coverage is... where is it? Yeah, is significant. It's fairly large. What is it? It's 80 by 80. Which again, in 2.0 with quality, you can increase the area, I believe, with high quality roboports. So this is another problem that's dealt with in Space Age. All the more reason to be playing Space Age. Is that Christmas music? This is why I don't do chiptune stuff. I mean, it is the very definition of stream safe music is just just the most generic garbage. I need you to not be there, please. Yeah, it's for the charging area and or the charging slots and the larger construction area. You don't actually... Well, you shouldn't really put more bots onto it. I did a calculation like a really long time ago. I forget what it is now, but it's the number of bots a standard roboport, not even counting a Mark II one, is actually terrible. It's like barely one. It's genuinely like nothing. It's like, I think, what I mean by that is I think it was like 3 reactor supports, like 1 or 2, if you're to use them continuously. Christmas isn't that far away. I mean, it's not even October. Well, we are in October now, but it's barely October. thought the official rule when it comes to retail is after American Thanksgiving. I suppose technically here it's after Cup Day, as when you start seeing Christmas stuff. But for you it'd be Thanksgiving / Halloween. Well, not you specifically, Tucker, but American you lot. Does Germany do Halloween? Or is that just a British thing? Buy Christmas stuff here since the last week of August. I suppose technically there's Christmas stuff can appear year round. Right, let's start om-nom-nomming. It's getting more popular, but not a tradition. Because I know that, yeah, because I noticed last year there's a lot of Halloween stuff going on here now, because it never really used to be a thing, but it's sort of become a thing. And I don't really like it. I suppose the Bogantry love it because they can go around bumming for free stuff. That's their favourite pastime. It's just their normal day job for the average Bogantry. For the average Bogantry, for the discerning Bogantry. Right, Spidey Pants. Go. Back that down. With the 10th of November being public holiday, it's easy way for the kids' parents because no school work the day after. The old trick of where it summons a bot from the other end of the map for whatever reason. Oh, you're already there. I completely forgot about that. It's fairly successfully exporting Halloween. Exploiting? Oh, to be cynical. So what we want is a output something like that. It's a Veldak. How you doing? We're back on this again. Do you like? I mean, eventually I'm going to get the dual stuff going, but for now we'll just stick primarily to YouTube. Well, the intention is to set YouTube up as the primary and then Twitch as the secondary. You need to be there. I should probably actually compress it down even further. Just like that. Couldn't raid from Twitch. It's a bit of an issue. It's not entirely unexpected. But long term, I was talking about this a little bit yesterday. Long term, and I did admittedly not follow through on it because I was actually making the moves like 2 years ago. But long term, being here is actually the way to go. It is inevitable. If you think otherwise, you're just in denial. Realistically. Twitch has seen no significant growth. Really screwed myself there, haven't I? Because now that doesn't reach. I've seen no significant growth for quite a few years now. It saw some growth. This is just the platform in general. It saw some growth during the pandemic years, but it's been going not so much going backwards. It's very much stagnated since then. A lot has changed in the world, in the streaming and content world. And it's really, really getting left behind. Like I've still got it set to H.264, and the thing's saying it's not using recommended settings. Like the bitrate's half what it says it should be, and it's not AV1. So I need to sort out configuring the AV1 encoder. But at least you get it in 2K, I think. I believe it should be coming through in 2K. Change to years. Yeah, I don't have access to the. I'm not a bum anymore with spare time in the day during the day. that's the biggest difference. So I can't just do stuff during the day. I think this is actually more representative of when I started the my evenings. Wiki day. Here's one I prepared earlier. There. I can assure you, 2-lane segments V5 hasn't been forgotten. Does that actually... No, it doesn't. No. Yep, we shall sort out 2-lane segments V5 very soon. Hopefully before the end of the month, that will happen. Seeing it there reminds me. Definitely haven't got a reminder from JD. He definitely has been bumming me for rail blueprints. Begging for rail blueprints, some could even say. I also, actually, thinking about the streaming schedule again, I used to do weekends for like 6 hours a day. But I sort of moved away from that because it became unhealthy. No, that still hasn't happened. The only reason I'm not badgering him about it is because I didn't give him the details for so long. And so I can't hold it against him for that reason. It'd be a bit hypocritical of me. I also found there wasn't a lot of value in doing like a 6-hour stream. I think I worked out that in the end I settled on 4.5. It was 3 lots of 1.5. I think it was, or 2 lots of 1. Yeah, it was 3 lots of 1.5. 4.5 hours was about the maximum length that was useful. Anything longer, and I myself started to fall flat. But in general, the retention started to really drop off after like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And so there wasn't really any value in going much longer. Alrighty. Now, let's start packing this down. Oh, well, I can't do that yet. You want to go to circuits, don't you? Before I get too distracted. You all know I like to get distracted. Yeah. Before I get deeply distracted, let's connect this up, at least vaguely. One thing I would appreciate as well is video suggestions. If you want me to make a video about something. Why are you dumping? Oh. Because of that, that's why. The lime bots. You, where did the materials fit it? Probably pulled them away, didn't it? I'm gonna hazard it. Yeah, that's what happened. It trashed them. Because of course it did. But yeah, going back to the original thought that I had, because I can't stay focused on one thing for like more than 5 seconds. Video ideas, so I can start restarting doing videos, because I mean, a lot of the videos that I've done either haven't been seen or well, they're few and far between, actually. I think I did the Make Everything one. I need to, yeah, well, there's the first one. A new... Hey, how you doing, Mark? Is going to be incriminating? Probably not. Just blueprints. Term 2.0. What do we call them? MAM is what we call them. Make Everything Machine. So that's something that we... tutorial. So yeah, we'll add that to the list of things to do. It's like... I could do the nuclear one again, or finish it. That was one... It was an ongoing saga. I had some really cool ideas for that one, but I never followed through on it. I have to hesitate and think carefully about people, because I know there's a lot of people here that have actual names or different usernames to Twitch. So I've got to think, and some of them I do remember, a lot of them I don't, and so I've got to think carefully. I was like, who is this person? That is a facetious way of me saying I don't remember who Mark is off of Twitch. If you even were there. I can only assume you were. Just gonna chuck that there, any old how, and just get the thingies back in sequence. It doesn't help that I'm an absolute dog brain when it comes to, or fish brain when it comes to names. That also very much works against me. Well, if you're gonna reload, it's pretty much all you're gonna reload or re-equip with. Cool. As I zoom out, ready to zoom back in again because that's not annoying. Where do you come from? Oh, way back here. Alright, so your circuit's greater than 0, circuits. I don't even know if this circuit is actually necessary because does it actually... I could probably do one of the simpler ones, come to think of it. Doesn't really need the load balancer. Because the load balancer is only really there for pre-limits. Where is it there? No, that still doesn't work. It's never going to work. That shortcut. The precious shortcut. For those wondering what I'm mumbling about, don't worry. It'll make sense in 2 weeks' time. Less than. Want you to be green circuits unload. Hang on, are you load or unload? Unload. Load. You're also load and you shouldn't be. But I'm going to choose to ignore that for now. Okie day. It's not that long. It is not that far away. Oh, this is a sideload one as well. Good thing I was actually staring at this for far longer than I reasonably needed to. Yeah, red circuit sideloads with the blues. Alright, let's send you lot home. Keep you rearming. Joint? No. You even built? No. Another small issue. Right, we will turn on the supply. Don't need... You do need that. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm just going to steal these. Is it probably the same? Probably. Yeah, close enough. I mean, it's all just time, really. Oh, that works. Ooh. Just slowly piecemeal unloading stuff. Are you ordering? You shouldn't be doing that. Isn't there a dedicated... Yeah, there's a dedicated fuel train, so it doesn't actually need to do that. Huh, that one's actually missing batteries. I vaguely remember not giving it batteries because I ran out. Right, you can return home. Alright, next step. Just time to get this thing all happening. I'm just going to join that up. Probably doesn't need to go that far. So I need to get acid linked up. The way I did it originally, I actually made acid on site. Just because it was a bit easier than shipping sulfuric acid originally, because of the low wagon capacity. But this probably isn't going to be so bad. Probably afford. Copy that. Okay. And what I reckon is we'll just slap it in somewhere here. Tree. I swear, the beat in that song just has this faintest hint of this is such a specific reference. It reminded me of that Chemical Brothers song Star Guitar, which is a very specific song, but I remember it having a very unique video. It's this video where it was all sort of linked. It was all these things that would appear in the video, and it was like traveling on a train, and all the things that would appear in the scenery were timed to the music. Really creative and really cool. But it's just such a specific reference and such an obscure song. And it's like, that's it, very much reminds me of it. The way the drum plays out. I wonder if it is inspired by it. Should we actually insert bots? Can. Alright, that's acid covered nearly. I should also point out that this was meant to be a chiptune playlist. And once again, I feel like we are very much stretching the definition of what a chiptune is. I'd like to raise an objection that operatic rock is not a chiptune. Just because you put some square wave sounds in it does not a chiptune make. Which seems to be your chiptune is either this is really my complaint with chiptunes. You always hear me ranting about them. And I don't know why I put the playlist on. But it's always either something vaguely, loosely adjacent, or it's really harsh Genesis / Sonic type sounds. Genesis? One of the Sega machines. It was that particular sound that they had from the 16-bit era. How are you spoilers doing? I can't tell because you're on top of crap. Well, I got some junk. Base is still somewhat managing to provide materials, but I really need to get this up and running again, or circuit specifically up and running again, to really get things up and get things in production with a reasonable amount of speed again. I keep seeing flash under there. I think time is upon us. Time is upon us. You're loading. Allegedly loading. Well, all the assembly machines got built and placed and everything. There's probably no red circuits for... Oh, you could need pipe. Have I miscounted? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I have. I counted 3. Originally, I counted 3. I think what yeah, because I saw 4. I was like 3 green, 1 red. Whereas it's actually 4 green. Thankfully, I hadn't got too deep into building this thing. Hello. Long time no see. Just a quick hi-bye. Where's the stupid thingy? There it is. Man, they're all... don't be here for like 2 years and there's all kinds of names that pop up. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Alright, is that thing... Oh, you're going there first. Fine, be that way. Be difficult. Could actually walk down there and get the Logibots. That'd be a smart idea. Oh, hello, train. Never mind then. There you go. All it takes is one. One can spawn the robot army of many. I should do as a gate. Kids bedtime too, so yeah, unfortunately. Oh, yep. Oh well, it's good to see, to at least say have the quick hi. You. A smarter me would actually do everything all at once, but I like to do everything, you know, individually, one by one, piece by piece. And that's the slow, inefficient, and smooth brain way of doing it. Just the way I like it. Where's my thingy there? All right, it's counting with a smooth brain koala. Says with an awkward laugh. It's actually at the point where I should really... No. Yeah, do that as well. So what is the one thing you're most looking forward to for Space Age? A lot of people have been asking me that, but I don't think I've really heard what people are particularly interested in or keen for. I mean, there is so much stuff. There's so many new things. It's all, I mean, it is all pretty good. Is it like quality of life or particular planet? I feel like there's one more than there should be. Or have I doubled up? Something doesn't seem right. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 8 there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where that damn Kiwi bird to be able to tell me where I've done things wrong. Yeah, has it gone wrong? Over there. It is actually 16, isn't it? You want to discover? Yeah, it's 16. So 16, yeah. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. You should be 9, yes. 9? $16, 15, yep. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. It's still 10. I doubled. Yeah, I've doubled up on the first one. I was expecting you to find it somewhere deeper down, but no, it's just the first one. That's a big dumb. That is why build projects for me take 4 times longer than they reasonably should. Fixing all these dumb mistakes. That's the other thing too, is getting completely target fixated on the problem being somewhere in the middle, but not actually consciously making the effort to check the first one. Oh, also these should really be thingies. You. Yeah, these should be stack filter inserters. Stack bulk filter inserters. That is actually a very interesting, somewhat exciting feature of Space Age that's sort of underrated, is filter, all inserters having filters. Potentially underrated feature. That's not really easy to translate. Yeah, no more filter inserters. It's kind of like kind of reminiscent of the smart inserter back in the day, because to do all the circuit stuff you needed to use a smart inserter, which was the old green inserter. That led to some interesting time. Okay. Blammo. So I'm going to have to trim all that. Of course, it helps if you don't extend that. 4, 5, 6. brain power this takes at times is astronomical. Quality and recycling, as has been in the FFS, also won't fully form an opinion until you get your hands on it. Yep, fair. I still think there's going to be a lot of shocks when people hit Gleba. It's actually true of all of the planets. They're all uniquely different style of gameplay. I'm actually kind of hoping we'll find out about the last planet in the FFF. Actually, I know what I can do. The answer is delete all the belt. 1200 belt. Oh boy. Just paste down just the undergrounds. You know, it's serious when it's disappearing into the lake. I know there was fish there, but meh. Alright. Most of the way there. It's never enough landfill, is it? It's actually quite expensive landfill. Oh, I can't pull it up again. Silly me for thinking I could deconstruct it. It's not a normal tile. Oh yeah, there is a fourth one. Oh, I'm gonna actually have to go get more landfill, aren't I? Right, where you? You lots, go over there as well. I think the output of this was actually 2 loaders. Oh, if that was really necessary though. Hello, spiders. You know what? For me, seeing 3 spiders isn't really that unusual. Seeing 3 spiders marching in formation is somewhat unnerving, because that's something you don't see every day. Seeing 3 spiders on, however, is something I would see every day. Right, I think it's safe to say that this thing's get a little bit busy. Now, have you stupidly deadlocked yourself? That's the real question. I can't see any. I can't see my cursor. There it is. Can't see my cursor anymore. Where is it? Wow, I cannot see it. There it is. Yeah, it's deadlocked itself. Shouldn't have done that. I don't know why it has. Is it legitimately just... that's why. 25 we'll say. I am legitimately losing the cursor in the noise there. Again. Yeah, now it's satisfied. It's just over-requesting. It is a problem with this thing. This will probably be an issue with the new one. With the circuit controlled stuff. Although, having said that, I don't know what a 2.0 make everything factory would look like. Ooh, yeah, yawning starts. As a side note... Oh, I am requesting pipe, okay. Well, let's request more of that. Petition to make pipe to grounds 100 stack the same as regular pipe. Since you use them in pairs. I didn't grab landfill. In here somewhere. Where did I get it from last time? I think I stole it from a random chest. It should be available here. Yep. Apparently it... Oh, yeah, it's up there. There it is. There it is. It's probably still... Clog the inventory to the gills with it. There's just a lot of rubbish in here too. And you can have... Don't need that. I'd like to get rid of these. These are redundant. They are staring down the barrel of death right now. Of redundancy. Be interesting. The hardest part be building the craft queue and then assign things from that from the queue as needed. Yeah, I see that as the biggest headache is making sure it doesn't deadlock itself if you use a fully automated one. Like it automatically assigns tasks and sets up the assembly machines and everything. Oops. That's what I think of those bells. Try to use dynamic assembly as opposed to just importing the current system. I've still been in two minds about it because a make everything system usually needs a lot of fixed recipes anyway. Because there's so many common crafts. But you could get the size of it right down with fully automated assemblers. And how the other buildings factor into it are also unknowns. How does the buy the stuff factor into it? Balls. It's actually pretty much what one of my early ideas was as a semi-fixed, changeable, mutable. Yeah, semi-fixed, semi-mutable system. That's the problem with blueprinting. See, if you do it like this, it locks the verticals, so you're always dragging a line. But if you do it as a blueprint, it doesn't lock the vertical. And the funny thing is that sometimes I want to be able to paint sideways, like I used to be able to back in the olden days, and I can't anymore. But at the same time, and it's annoying not being able to do that, but at the same time, when I am able to do this, and when I'm not a complete moronic moron and actually get these things lined up correctly, that also works too. When I get these things lined up correctly, as I was saying, that's nice too. I don't think that really is a nice, easy way to do it. Just got to do it the hard way and get it done. Yeah, it'd be better to have a key than to it be all or nothing. I suppose just going it piece by piece and actually getting it right also helps. Same time, it is a good idea to put these down just as guiding marks. So on and so forth. It's ridiculous. It's not until you zoom out and now that it's actually visible to actually see the monstrosity and how much of a monstrosity it actually is. And up and down and up and down and up and down. Alright, first lane done. Just like that. Simple. Some would even say. No. Nope. Damn cliff. Get out of here. It's riveting stuff just getting through all this. Absolutely riveting. The plan is to try and grind through all of these different builds and then let the base do its thing and build everything up. Which does mean that this will need bot coverage. Or possibly Darthy coverage. Where's Darthy? He's supposed to be building this for me. Slacking. I'd volunteer Tucker as well, but you're supposed to be working, aren't you? Let's keep in mind also I need to do it for the other side. You can even see the signal. Yeah, I think I put splitters on these. I either had splitters or I did 2 builds. Ooh. I might need to double check what the production rate is. That's tower number 3, I think complete. Number 4, nearly there. Once again, make use of this blueprint. Blueprint can at least make some life easier, then I'm going to make use of it. That's the next one done. Ah, you have the same problem. It was worth going all the way over to the far end and just sort of being more methodical about it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. It jumps to right there. There we go. 9. Couldn't find it. It should have been there. Let me have a look. Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, and then yeah, the bot's ping. Oh no, that's a different code. That's so weird. Yeah, XGB7 is the what the schedule was. I don't understand. This is one of the confusing things about YouTube. Remember remember dealing with this problem before. I mean, I'm just having a look in the studio for a moment. I think that's got the rest of it done. Because I took it straight from the... Yeah, there's only 2 there. I have no idea. And yes, you are late. So I have to put you on punishment detail. Oh, you don't have construction. Aha! You're even ordering construction? No. It's funny because there's no inserter to put the bots in the network. Blame Veldank? Oh, I just realized I didn't see Veldank's original message. Did you make that account? Being a troublemaker? Boop. Did it actually take? No, it didn't. Realistically, the far side is going to be much the same like that. I want to loop from the top, possibly. What I will do is steal maybe that, not really, question mark, exclamation point. In theory, I should be running it from the top down, so it is perfectly reasonable to take this. There. What I'm trying to do is make it in line with that. Yeah, like that. Obliterate the 3s. Here come the bots. This could be a classic. So what I'm thinking for this one is it can be just a classic stacker. Very classic, very standard. Much wow. Much sneeze. Sneeze is brewing. That's why I keep pausing. I think it's settled down. What sort of coverage? Oh! Not actually connected. I thought you were. That's better, even though there's a gap over there. She can't stop vomiting on your bed. Need to give it a beating or something. Or whatever you do with cats. The LD. One day I'll learn to actually use that key combo. So L F Alt R. I've sort of indirectly learned the RoboPort key. That one's actually useful for multiplayer games when people deconstruct near you. Or for instances like that. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's one of those instances where the best advice is always build from the end backwards. So save yourself a lot of pain. There's a classic Factorio tip for you. It's actually valid for a lot of games, that is. Because that'll actually work in like City Skylines and Transport Fever as well. Covered? They will have coverage. They are all covered. Water the cat like in Stardew? Yeah, I mean in Stardew it helps to improve the relations with the cat somehow. But I don't think it works the same. And there we go. And that's how you do loose circuits. To the tune of generic, what do they call them? Trap beats. I think they're called. Why am I doing Darth's job? Oh, that's shimmery. Alright, so that's blue circuit nearly plumbed in. Oh, I know what's missing. Not sure, you can't join the game because of 2 mods that you don't have in the mod portal. Oh! I didn't see that, but yeah. It should actually let you download those. In theory, at least. Pumps on me. Yes, I do. I'm going to do this a lazy way, probably. Am I going to regret doing it the lazy way? Probably. Oh, yeah, because they're really old. Well, they're ones that I never put onto the portal, but they're also, I think, they're not actually packaged. Which is why it won't send them. Sounds vaguely familiar as well. Why are you familiar? Where do you lift from? It's actually almost like a TV show jingle. Now, is one pipe enough? Probably not. But we'll see how we do. It can. They need to be packaged though. Surprisingly, it actually can. It's how I've got Will's mods. Because he's got some non-mod portal mods. Or at least my belief is that they are non-mod portal mods. Surprising as it sounds, it can actually do it. I'm gonna... Well, I said I was gonna do a classic one, but I think I'll do this kind of classic one. But I'll keep it straight, because that is a micro optimization. I'll probably keep it at 4 total inputs. Oh, it actually doesn't... Okay. Might be a setting that I've changed that lets it download off mod portal stuff or something. Tucking in time. On that note, it's actually time for me to end. It's a little early again, but I do need to get out of here a little bit earlier, fortunately. But I'm happy with the progress. We got Blue Circus done. I think tomorrow we'll try and push through and get this monstrosity dealt with. I say it low key, it's like, oh, dealt with. Don't want to deal with it. I still got to deal with all this crap too. Got to finish this off. This is barely done. Yeah, a lot of this will help once, or what will help get a lot of this done is getting the circuits up and running again. It'd be good to at least get that going, getting the basic circuits going. I gotta look at the oil base too. I've been ignoring that one and doing it separately, but it's fine. There we go. Oh, look at that. Wouldn't even know there was a giant logjam of fuel cells before. There's actually a crap ton of them coming down the line. That's not a small amount. But the last 10 minutes has produced 1,000 in 10 minutes. It's basically floating around 100 a minute. It's using 100 fuel cells a minute. 11 years old now, but she loves the tradition. That's... I mean, enjoy it while it lasts. I guess that's all I can say, because I have a feeling that's going to change very abruptly and very suddenly. It wouldn't surprise me in like a year or two. By the time they hit 13, it's ill gross tucking in. If it is by 14, I would start to question things. But anyway, that's it for me for today, so I'm going to leave it there. If I remember, I'm going to put a thingy up for tomorrow, and then we shall continue with on this tomorrow, on the next build. So yeah, thank you all for watching, being here, hanging out, all that good stuff, finding the stream despite my bad directions, and I shall see you tomorrow.